Road toll is now at a 5-year high, and despite advancements in technology, things don't seem to be improving.
But it's hoped a new government push will finally help save lives. Today's Ashel Kukelis has this report.
The woman in her 30s was struck by a Volkswagen Golf at Bankstown.
You sympathise with people, you always do, but now we sympathise on a different level, which has made it a lot harder.
The family of an 8-year-old Gold Coast girl who was killed in a car crash.
We were just a normal family, what we thought everything was going well.
Tegan and Tim's world changed when they lost their 8-year-old daughter Olivia on the way to a netball carnival. One of more than 5,500 people to lose their lives on Australian roads in the last 5 years.
We think it happens more and more and more.
Last year alone saw a 5.1% increase in road deaths from the previous year.
As a nation, we haven't been able to meet our road safety target or reach those road safety targets that we'd planned. Clearly something new has to happen.
When you look at the last 5 years, deaths on Victorian roads have increased by 1%. In Western Australia by more than 2%. In Queensland they're up by 6.5%. New South Wales and South Australia are bucking the trend.
I think we've seen a change in culture in Queensland since the COVID pandemic. I think people's view on risk, people's view on community and sharing the road has changed. There's a lot more aggression that we're seeing on the road.
If your child between the ages of 4 and 15 is going to lose their life, it will most likely be on the road. And that is a massive community health issue. I'm begging the community to look at it differently.
Many of those who are passionate about bringing our road toll down stress the need for more creative solutions, like further education for drivers and modifying the design of our road networks as cities grow. They argue there's too much focus on penalties.
In Australia, I think we get a lot of feedback or criticism that we tend to focus a lot on enforcement.
Michael Fitzgibbons has dedicated his life to improving road safety after losing one brother in a motorbike crash, then another to suicide.
The power of that should be enough to show people that it's not just a statistic. There's actually family left behind who are picking up these pieces.
He's travelled to Sweden to study what's done differently.
So over the past 30 years, they've really reduced their road toll, and they are definitely the leaders now when it comes to road safety.
So this is busy Ipswich Road in Annerley and Brisbane. Unfortunately, we see a lot of crashes here, Michael. How would this intersection be designed differently in Sweden?
Yeah, so firstly, they've removed the possibility for traffic and pedestrians to be able to cross paths, but also just looking around us, you'll see that there's a number of, blind spots on corners, and so just removing some of that street furniture.
But with most crashes caused by human error, fine-tuning our behaviour will make the greatest difference.
I guess approaching that in the same way as we would say with an elite sport, whether that's swimming or golf or tennis, there's always another level to learn.
For Tegan and Tim, training can't start early enough.
I'm a teacher myself, so I speak quite regularly with primary school students about road safety. They are passengers, they sit in the front seat of the car. They can be watching.
A car and driving is a privilege that you've got on the road. It shouldn't be taken for granted because it's also a weapon at the same time.